Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So last night there was the election, the presidential debate. And on this channel, we don't really talk a whole bunch about politics. But in either event, this morning I wake up and I did watch the debates last night. I actually had an adult beverage and enjoyed the entertainment. But I wake up this morning and as I check my messages, and unfortunately I have to check them on Facebook because there's a lot of my clients that still use Facebook as a means of communication. I see the whole world is on fire, or at least Facebook is on fire, about the debates last night. And so many people were disappointed how unpresidential both of the candidates acted. Primarily, I guess, Orange Man, because everyone thinks he's so bad. And even the people that liked Orange Man were a little disappointed with his performance because they figured that he was a little bit too much into the back and forth. I was entertained as hell, and let me tell you why I was entertained as hell. I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I'm not looking for a daddy. I'm not looking for any of that. I don't need these people. And I hope to goodness that most of you watched the circus that went on last night and decided, what can I do for myself? Why is it that we need these people? I'm not looking for a leader. And that is what the primary thing that I see. As far as I'm concerned, I'm looking for either an executive to help manage things or a servant to serve me, to serve my needs. But I'm not looking at any of these people to lead me. So what happens is that for so many years, America's been used to a daddy. You've wanted a daddy. You've wanted a boyfriend. And you've expected this pomp and circumstance, this air of almost royalty coming from the people that do it. But then at the same time, you scream for change because you know how much they've screwed you over. For years and years, they have screwed you over and sold you out. And in the process of selling you out, they smiled and they waved and they kissed babies and they were handsome. They said the right things. So now when you see someone who's a little rough around the edges, you freak out. It doesn't matter what he does. It doesn't matter what the actions are. You're freaking out because it is not the nice, polished, boyfriend that you want. It reminds me of some friends of mine that I've had in the past. And they said to me, they were players. They were out at the club every night looking for the hot chicks. And then they said, you know what, man, I want to settle down. I'm sick of these club women that just look at me and tell me whatever, I want an actual good woman. So then I introduce them to a woman. And the first question out of my mouth is going to be, well, what's she look like? Well, of course we want somebody that looks good, right? But I thought you wanted a good woman. All right, you take this good woman out on a date. She may chew with her mouth open. She may get into the car, and after dinner, she may fart because she's getting into the car. And, she passed a little bit of gas. You're instantly repulsed, right? Well, she's a human being. Now, at this point, you're trying to find out it wasn't a good woman you were looking for. You weren't ready for that. You were still caught up into all of the accoutrements, all of the glamour that surrounded everything. And that's what's going on now. You scream for hope and change. Do you really think that the people that control you are just going to give up change willy-nilly? Just give up everything? If change is ever going to come, you better believe it's going to be nasty, gritty, and it might look a little bit like this. If change is ever going to come, the guy who brings it is going to be attacked at every turn, because the guy who brings change is going to be against the system. Now, is that Trump? I'm not saying that it is. I have no idea. I can only judge him based off of what he's done. And quite frankly, I'm a volunteerist. So all that voting stuff doesn't mean a whole bunch to me anyway. In fact, this election, the only reason I stay on the rolls is because I believe in jury duty, one, and two, so that I can vote against stuff. So that if they say, hey, we have this new ballot initiative for a new tax or a new whatever, I go in and I vote no. I vote for no new laws. Why? You tell me the last time you actually wanted a law. Most of these laws are just thrown on you. You send people to Congress every day. They go there to do what? More laws. More laws for what? When's the last time you asked for a law? What law do you actually want right now? They make up laws and then convince you that you wanted it. None of it is something that you wanted. So I say continue with the entertainment. Are you not entertained? I want to see more debates. I want to see more fights. I want everything thrown out there. I want Trump constantly yelling at these guys, calling things out. Why not? I'm not looking for a daddy. I'm not looking for a boyfriend. Okay? One of the best guys, I run my own company. One of the best guys I have is one of the most foul-mouthed guys in the world. If you walked away and watched him work and just listened, he'd be cussing up a storm. I mean, he just goes off. He also doesn't blow his nose with the frigging napkin. It drives me nuts. He'll do the whole, I can't take him everywhere. But he's a good electrician. He gets results. And when I put him on a construction site where everybody's like that or nobody really cares, everything is fine. Yeah, I know I can't send him into some corporate boardroom meetings and do whatever. But then again, if they care about getting the work done, they maybe feel refreshed to see someone come in and cut the BS and just get right down to business. So I'll say to this. If anything scared you about what you saw and you were freaked out about the children yelling back and forth, then why in the world are you not improving your self-reliance? I'll tell you right now, I don't believe you. If you were really repulsed and you took zero action, I don't believe you. The best thing you can do right now is to keep watching that stuff. And if it does repulse you, let it motivate you to take your life into your own hands and stop looking for a daddy or a boyfriend. Because that's not what you need. And if you need that, I don't know. Are you really an American? Have a good one, guys.